My name is David. I live in the Philippines. Today we are going to discuss mistresses. My Wednesday videos are tutorials. This is not a Wednesday video, so I will not be presenting a tutorial on how to meet and keep a mistress in secret in the Philippines. That's not really my channel. And a real mistress is not cheap. I am not talking about affairs, like a CEO and the head of HR. I'm talking about a married guy fully funding and supporting a mistress with the possibility of one or more kids. Why would a computer nerd like me know anything about Filipinos who are mistresses? The answer is simple. I'm a dad and I have a 7-year-old daughter. Mistresses have kids with their special married male friend. We'll call a married guy like that a Patreon. My kid goes to the same schools, goes to the same park, engages in the same activity as the children of mistresses. Sometimes I wonder, do I live in Eastwood, Quezon City or Melrose Place? Let me give you an example of a mistress. During the summer, I paid 1,000 pesos to send my kid to Kitty Crew at McDonald's. During the same Kitty Crew session, a woman who self identified as a mistress also signed her kid up. Kitty Crew is a 5-day summer activity that runs for 2 hours a day at your local McDonald's. Did the mistress mom walk up to me and say, "Hi, my name's Perla. I'm a mistress"? No, she talked to the other moms. My wife introduced herself. "Hi, I'm Misty. I have 3 kids and my husband is an American." Perla is the lone unmarried mom, and no dad is showing up to check out the kid at Kitty Crew. So Perla just says, "Hi, I'm a mistress and I have 1 kid." Perla obviously has some financial backing. To live in Eastwood, which is upper middle class Philippines, takes a certain budget. I'm not a budget guy, but I will assume Perla's Patreon is paying out 1,500 to 2,000 a month. I know Perla's kid attended Ateneo for kindergarten, which is $3,000 per year. Elite kids go to Ateneo. In the US, you'd be like Andover Academy or Deerfield Academy. Those are equivalent schools to Ateneo's kindergarten. Yearly, my guess is Perla is costing the guy 40,000 to 50,000 US. Perla's Patreon is not some guy living off $12,000 a year in Social Security. Why Eastwood? See, there are high-end subdivisions next to Eastwood where married people live. Green Meadows, Acropolis, White Plains, and of course, Corinthian Gardens. The cost to living in these subdivisions is no joke. A rich guy, the patron or a mistress, can live 1 or 2 kilometers away. He can stop by Eastwood after work or pretend to have dinner with friends at, say, Eastwood's Wagyu beef restaurant. It's simple. Stash your mistress in a condo, park in the condo building's parking garage, make sure you lease a condo with a parking spot, take the elevator up, use the key card. No one is going to see you walking from the parking garage to a unit on, say, the 22nd floor of a Eastwood condo building. Most of the floors have 20% occupancy rate. Don't be dumb enough to attend a Coldplay concert and show up on the Jumbotron. Oh, wait. I already used that in this video. That just made the news in Japan, India, Australia, and Slovakia. It's just so good. I can't watch it enough. I digress. Observant minions, it seems like I know too much on this topic. I know about this for 2 reasons. I dated a wealthy lawyer who helped a friend with an annulment. The guy got the annulment. Well, his wife found out about his mistress. The Patreon explained he kept his mistress in a condo at BGC. My ex, the lawyer, kind of rich, moderately famous. She's a widow and did not want our relationship on the news or showing up in social media. She has tens of thousands of employees at her company and she's very high ranking. She asked me to get a condo in Eastwood with a parking space. I got her a key card to the elevator and I paid for my own condo. How did I get in a relationship with a wealthy Filipina? That's a different video. Welcome to Fantasy Island. Perla is a well-isolated style of mistress, very well thought out, and clearly her male patron insulated himself from Perla. Some sleuth out there is wondering, how can a foreigner keep a mistress and own a house in Acropolis or Green Hills? Foreigners can't own property. I never said the Patreons keeping mistresses were foreigners. They are Filipino men. Do I have other stories of mistresses? Sure. There was a guy who lived in Eastwood with his wife. We will call him Romeo. He owns a 4-bedroom penthouse style unit. His wife, Juliet, kept wondering why Romeo kept making small purchases at the DIY store. Every couple days, Romeo would come back with a small shopping bag and some trivial item from the DIY store. This guy wasn't the John Wick of home improvement. He was just visiting the DIY store 4 or 5 times a week. Ooh, a clue. It seems Romeo had an affair with a woman who worked at the DIY store. Romeo set up the woman in a local house outside of Eastwood. After some drama, Romeo and his wife Juliet remained married. There's no annulment. This lets Romeo's wife and their kids, who are in their 30s and 40s, have a clear inheritance to all Romeo's property. Let dad be married, let dad have a mistress. Romeo, who's in his 70s, lives in the house with his mistress in her 20s. He has a 4-year-old kid and a 6-year-old kid. I know the kids from the park at Eastwood. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would he take the kids from the house outside of Eastwood to the park in Eastwood? Okay, this is going to sound really effed up. I don't invent these stories, I just tell them. Romeo and Juliet have an odd blended family. Romeo and Juliet's adult children act like aunts and uncles, titas, titos, to Romeo's new kids. They take vacations together as a family, but they don't take the mistress with them. Yes, the adult kids, the new kids, the original wife, the original dad. I don't make this stuff up. I just learned this from watching kids ride bikes and scooters in the park. I learn much darker gossip from nannies who talk to my wife. There are worse things that go on. There's a term for mistress in Tagalog. It means hidden wife. The mistress culture comes from living in a city, getting married in the city to someone of your social standing, and having a second dalliance back in the province. Someone should make a video on province wives. Catch you in the next one.